have been the last 10 years, and the hottest year in history ever has been last year. That just shows you how climate change is affecting us. And when it comes to climate change and food security, that's where we now draw the line, and we really need to toe that line. That is the discussion we will be looking at in this first hour, and on the second hour we will be looking at the health sector. I will be giving you more in regards to that. We have seen a number of issues that have emerged in regards to that, and even the government coming out strongly to say indeed we have to change the way we are doing, or the modus operandi. But first things first, allow me to rope in my panel of guests this morning, beginning from my immediate left. From my immediate left, we have Joseph Mbada. Joseph Mbada is a program officer of COD Aid, that is the Catholic Organization for Relief and Development Aid. Karibu sana, Bwana Joseph.
Thank you so much.
Just next to him, my good friend Primal Bhatt. Primal Bhatt is an engineer and is also the Technical and Engineering Irrigation Department head at Elgon, Kenya. And just allow me just to mention something in regards to Elgon, Kenya. And thank you indeed so much, because they were our partners during the CHAN tournament and also the World Cup 2022. We worked closely with Primal to ensure that. But away from that, we have seen that Elgon, Kenya has come out to strongly in regards to matters agriculture and innovation, and that is why we have decided to rope in, because we need water. We are in September. We know very well that this is one of the hottest months in the country, and of course the farmers are looking at the skies in regards to water. But the solutions to water shortage in the country cannot be rain-fed agriculture. We need to agree on that. We really need to look at other solutions, including irrigation and also water storage. Gentlemen, karibuni sana.
Yeah.
Thank you.
To begin with you, I'll be very honest with you, Bwana Joseph Mbada. I've worked with the Catholic Organization, and of course, and also was instrumental in the setting up of Capuchin TV. I've also done something for Caritas, but I've never had the Catholic arm that touches on matters relief and development aid. That is COD Aid. Kindly just shed some light in regards to that.
Okay, so what is interesting, by the way, Caritas is also very strong on humanitarian assistance now and development. But we are partners with Caritas. We have almost the same origin with the Caritas fraternity. But Catholic Organization for Relief and Development Aid, COD Aid, was established in Kenya. We came in 1999, then formally registered in 2001. We are headquartered in Netherlands, but we have country offices across the globe. And we have a dual mandate. One you mentioned correctly is humanitarian assistance, and then the second component is development work. We've done a lot since our inception. We've been in resilience building, we've been in water, health, peace and security, quite extensively. But right now, as we realign our priorities with what is needed most, with the people we work with, we now focus, COD generally focuses on three things. What we call sustainable agri-food systems, where both climate change and food security falls under. And then we have health, and then we have peace and conflict resolution.
Yeah. And you'll be telling us what you are doing in regards to climate change and food security, especially uko mashinani.
Yes.
Primal,
Yep.
I'm looking at farming in Kenya. We do rely heavily on rain-fed.
Yep.
And with rainy seasons becoming so unpredictable, in the last, I believe, in the last 5 years, it has been terrible.
Yep.
What are the immediate practical solutions to a farmer in the hotter regions of the country?
So you see, we have rain. Okay, it's a short rain and long rain. If we practicing the water harvest, even on a dry season, water harvesting by collecting, channeling, and placing the water in a safe place with the dam liner, where you can avoid the even water seeping in the soil, that one will give you extra another 2, 3, 4, or 5 months even on agriculture practicing, where you can, even on the dry season, with the help of the technology, irrigation, drip lines, you can still produce the food stuff, which is also government initiative for food safety towards. So while harvesting, you need to see proper guidance where the water channel to be prepared, where the water intake to be, where to avoid the soil erosions, and channeling all those water somewhere safely.
Yes, and we'll be looking at water solutions, including drip irrigation, because there's a game changer in regards to the
70 to 90% water saving with the drip.
With drip irrigation. Thank you very much. Let's first of all cross over to State House Nairobi, where President William Ruto is receiving credentials from envoys of different countries at the moment. Let's cross over.
With a strong academic foundation from University of Gaj, Mada, in the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy, His Excellency has dedicated his career to advancing regional cooperation, multilateral diplomacy, and international partnerships, concurrently accredited to Uganda, Somalia, and the Democratic Republic of Congo, as well as a permanent representative to UNEP and UN Habitat in Nairobi.
Your Excellency, the President, the President of the Republic of Kenya, I have the honor to present to you Mr. Tyas Wichason Haji, Ambassador Designate of the Republic of Indonesia.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, Jumbo, it is a profound honor and privilege to stand before Your Excellency today to present my letter of credence from His Excellency Prabowo Subianto, President of the Republic of Indonesia. I am deeply grateful for the opportunity to serve as Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to the Republic of Kenya. Your Excellency, please allow me to convey the warmest greetings and highest regards from the President and the people of Indonesia to you and the people of Kenya. Since my arrival in this beautiful country, I have been deeply impressed by its vibrant spirit, its breathtaking landscapes, and above all, the warmth and hospitality of its people. Kenya is not only a trusted friend of Indonesia, but also a beacon of progress, resilience, and hope for Africa and the whole developing world. Our two nations, connected by the Indian Ocean, share a history of struggle for independence and a common aspiration for peace and prosperity. As diverse democracies, we are both committed to pluralism, inclusivity, and mutual respect. These shared values provide a strong foundation for our bilateral relations. Today, our ties are stronger than ever. We have seen steady growth and cooperation across many fields, including trade and investment, education, and cultural exchange. Recent agreements and initiatives reflect our joint commitment to building a robust and mutually beneficial partnership. I am confident that our relations will continue to flourish and reach new heights in the years ahead. During my tenure, Your Excellency, I am committed to further strengthening our cooperation in areas of shared interest. The potential between our two nations is vast. By working together in the blue economy, mining, renewable energy, transportation, defense, and more, we can unlock new opportunities and contribute to a more just and harmonious world. Thank you, Your Excellency. Asante sana. Mungu ibariki Kenya. Mungu ibariki Indonesia.
I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, by dint of Article 132(4)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya, do accept your letters of credence and authorize you to pursue the interests of your country within Kenya's territory and to promote to the widest extent possible the mutual aspirations of our two nations within the parameters of the law. Congratulations, Ambassador, on your appointment. Welcome to Kenya. My very best wishes, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Ambassador. I see you have a good command of this.
The ambassador designate the Kingdom of Spain. He studied at the Liceo Francais in Madrid and obtained a double degree in law from Complutense and Sorbonne. As a career diplomat, since 2006, he has been posted to the Spanish embassies in Chile, South Africa, Mozambique, and Israel. In the latter two embassies, he served as consul and cultural attaché in the central services. As a career diplomat since 2006, he has been posted to the Spanish embassies. He worked as a Spanish presidency of Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe at the General Directorate for Asia Pacific, and was a deputy director for Sub-Saharan Africa. In 2019, he held the position of Deputy Director General for the Protection and Consular Assistance. Spaniards abroad, where he received a Cross of Officer of the Order of the Civil Merit. He speaks English, French, and Portuguese.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, I have the honor to present to you Mr. Jermaine Alexandro, Ambassador Designate of the Kingdom of Spain.
Jambo, buenos días. Your Excellency, allow me, Your Excellency, to present the compliments of His Majesty King Felipe VI and the people of Spain to you personally and through you to the people of Kenya. It is an honor for me to present myself before you today as Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Kingdom of Spain to the Republic of Kenya. I feel privileged to have the opportunity to serve my country and strengthen the bilateral relations between Spain and Kenya. Kenya and Spain enjoy long-standing relations founded on mutual trust and understanding. I look forward to working closely with Your Excellency and the Government of Kenya to consolidate and strengthen the existing relations for the mutual benefit of our two countries and peoples. With the presentation of my credentials, I wish to express Spain's willingness to deepen cooperation and dialogue with Kenya in areas such as political consultations, trade exchanges, investment, or cultural links. I am also committed to strengthening the friendship and collaboration between our peoples through civil society interactions. I appreciate the warm welcome I have received in your country, and I trust that my mission as ambassador will contribute to fostering greater understanding and cooperation between Spain and Kenya. Your Excellency, I assure you that I will work tirelessly to promote our common interests and strengthen the bonds of friendship between our countries. I now have the honor to present to you, Excellency, the letter of recall of my predecessor and my credentials by which His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain has appointed me to be the next Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Kingdom of Spain to the Republic of Kenya. Muchas gracias, Asante Sana.
To President of the Republic of Kenya, by dint of Article 132(4)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya, do accept your letters of credence and authorize you to pursue the interests of your country within Kenya's territory by fostering the bonds of friendship and promoting to the widest extent possible within the law the mutual aspirations of the people of our two nations. Congratulations, Ambassador, on your appointment.
Thank you.
Welcome to Kenya. my very best wishes, and I look forward to working with you. Asante sana.
The Ambassador Designate, Republic of Finland. Prior to her appointment, she was Ambassador of Finland to Nepal, focusing on development cooperation and human rights. She also previously headed the Unit for Civil Society at the Department for Development Policy, Ministry for Foreign Affairs of Finland. She has held several positions in the Ministry of Specialized in International Law, Legal Questions, Human Rights Development Policy, and Security Policy. She also previously headed the Unit for Civil Society at the Department of Development Policy, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Finland. She has held several positions in the ministry. She has served at the Embassy of Finland in Washington, D.C., Permanent Mission of Finland to OSCE Vienna, and a mission of Finland to NATO in Brussels. She holds a Master of Law degree from Helsinki University.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, I have the honor to present to you Ms. Rina Rika, Ambassador Designate of the Republic of Finland.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, it is with great honor and commitment that I present you my credentials today as Ambassador of Finland. This year marks the 60th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Finland and Kenya. Today, our countries share a long-standing partnership with the goal to deepen our dialogue and cooperation, strategically look for joint avenues and common interests. Our partnership builds on many levels and layers, bilateral and multilateral, the European Union, regional, and global. All these levels are needed when we look ahead and when we look for solutions during these globally changing times. President Alexander Stubb's recent visit to Kenya underlined our partnership. I just last week had the honor to meet with our president, and he asked me to convey to you his best regards. The state visit echoed our efforts to deepen cooperation around political dialogue, trade and investment, good governance, and academic collaboration. It also echoed our strong support for multilateral cooperation, taking into account the active role Kenya plays internationally and its role in hosting the only United Nations headquarters in the Southern Hemisphere. We both share a strong commitment to multilateralism. Your Excellency, our embassy is following up the state visit and its conclusions, together with the government of Kenya. We are continuing dialogue with Finnish businesses with the aim to find trade openings and thus boost our economic collaboration. We are in active dialogue on peace mediation and more broadly, the peace and security agenda. We are also contributing to these themes through European Union's significant partnership with Kenya. We are also continuing our collaboration with Kenya on various themes. One significant sector is education, especially technical and vocational education. Finland's own history shows that education and supporting the youth is of essence when building a strong democracy and a strong economy. This applies also to gender equality, which is at the heart of Finland's foreign and security policy. We also have more than 20 Finnish civil society organizations working in Kenya with their local partners and focusing, for example, on disability rights, livelihoods, education, human rights, the rights of women and girls, climate issues. In addition, we have a broad range of private sector instruments, such as the Public Investment Facility, in active use in Kenya, supporting our aim to increase trade and investment opportunities between our countries. Your Excellency, the relationship between Finland and Kenya is excellent, as well as active, comprehensive, and ambitious. During my tenure, I will do the utmost to uphold and deepen our relations in a meaningful way. Already now, I have felt the warm welcome of this country and its people in a very unique way. You have my deep dedication and motivation during the coming years. Thank you.
I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, by dint of Article 132(4)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya, do accept your letters of credence and authorize you to pursue the interests of your country by promoting the mutual friendship and bonds of friendship between our two nations, and promoting to the widest extent possible, within the law, the mutual aspirations of the peoples of our two nations. Congratulations, Ambassador, on your appointment.
Thank you so
Welcome
much.
to Kenya.
Good to be here.
My really best wishes, and I look forward to working with you.
Same thing.
Thank
Thank you so much, Your
Thank you.
Excellency.
Please.
Thank you.
Ambassador-designate, Slovak Republic. After graduating from the University of Constantine, the philosopher in Nitra, with a degree in history and English, he devoted himself to teaching in the aforementioned subjects, as well as working in the private sector in various areas. He began his career in the foreign services at the Diplomatic Academy, where he trained diplomats for positions at headquarters and abroad. He significantly participated in the project aimed at preparing and educating employees of the entire state administration for the purpose of the European Union. For the past 3 years, he has served as director of the Department of Development Cooperation and Humanitarian Aid.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, I have the honor to present to you Mr. Maroš Mitrik, Ambassador-designate, Slovak Republic.
Your Excellency, allow me to present my credentials and officially assume the role of Ambassador of the Slovak Republic to the Republic of Kenya. It is a great honor and privilege for me to represent my country in this esteemed and vibrant nation. I bring with me warm greetings and best wishes from the President of the Slovak Republic, Mr. Peter Pellegrini. The Slovak Republic and Kenya have long-standing friendly relations based on mutual respect and cooperation. I am confident that during my tenure we will be able to deepen and expand those relations in areas such as trade, innovation and security, while also fostering people-to-people contacts. To further strengthen our relationships, I aim to build on the already existing strong foundations between our countries. I place the utmost priority on building pragmatic and mutually beneficial partnerships in all fields of cooperation. Building on my experience in the field of economic diplomacy and development cooperation, I am committed to strengthening the link between these two crucial fields in order to amplify the impact and the sustainability of both. Building on this commitment, I would like to highlight 3 areas where my country is already actively engaged. In healthcare, where the link with development cooperation is most evident, our activities range from innovative health solutions using AI and technology, already present in Kenya, to the exchange of medical expertise such as enabling life-saving surgeries in children's cardiology. On the business side, we bring forward innovative solutions, with a notable example of Slovak company HVolt, which in partnership with a Kenyan enterprise manufactures made in Kenya EV chargers utilizing locally sourced resources. They will open a production facility in the first quarter of the next year here in Nairobi. Finally, whether in healthcare or business innovations, the importance of a secure cyberspace cannot be overstated. Slovakia stands ready to remain a reliable partner in advancing cybersecurity, mutual knowledge exchange, and capacity building. These are just a few of the areas in which I deem we can achieve significant progress and create lasting positive impacts for both of our nations. Your Excellency, once again, I express my gratitude for accepting my credentials. I look forward to working with you, your government, and the people of Kenya. I believe that our relations will continue to grow and prosper. Thank you.
I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, by dint of Article 132(4)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya, do accept your letters of credence. and authorize you to pursue the interests of your country within Kenya's territory by promoting mutual friendship between our two nations and to the widest extent possible, fostering the mutual interests of the peoples of our two nations. Congratulations, Ambassador, on your appointment. Welcome to Kenya. My really very best wishes, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The Ambassador Designate, Canada. He joined the Canadian government in 2003. At the headquarters, he has worked on multilateral and humanitarian issues as Director General for the Growth, Governance and Innovation Partnership, as a Director General for Health and Nutrition. These assignments include leading Canada's international assistance response to COVID-19 pandemic. Overseas, he served as head of cooperation at the Embassy for Colombia, as counselor for humanitarian affairs at the Permanent Mission in Geneva, and most recently as ambassador to Ethiopia and Djibouti. He is from the beautiful province of Quebec, where between his assignments, he pursues his passion for downhill skiing, motorcycling, and making maple syrup.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, I have the honor to present to you Mr. Joshua Taba, High Commissioner Designate of Canada.
Excellency, President of the Republic of Kenya, it is a profound honor to stand before you today as the High Commissioner of Canada in the Republic of Kenya. Canada and Kenya share a long-standing and warm relationship built on mutual respect, shared democratic values, and a commitment to multilateral collaboration. Our deep partnership is based on open cooperation across sectors that make a meaningful impact for our people, our regions, and the broader global community. The well-being of our peoples is linked to the strength of our economies, and this is the top priority for your government and my own. I see strong potential for us to diversify and grow our economic relationship. The present and interest of Canadian companies in Kenya's aerospace, energy, and agriculture sectors supports job creation in Kenya and Kenya's ambition to leverage its economic heft to spur trade across the continent. Encouraging our officials to support private sector engagement allows us to make meaningful progress towards shared prosperity. Mr. President, I'm particularly pleased to highlight our partnership in technical and vocational education and training that spans over 50 years and is a great support to your bottom-up economic transformation agenda. One of our first partnerships was in the 1970s with the development of the Kenya School of TVET across from where our High Commission sits today. Our current partnership empowers women and youth, builds a skilled workforce for the future, and contributes to our shared interest in safe, orderly, and regular migration by supporting targeted labor mobility, which is yet another emerging area of mutually beneficial cooperation. Canada and Kenya are both blessed with an abundance of natural resources, from our vast forests to our waterways, lakes, and coastal regions. We recognize the immense potential of the blue economy, an area in which we have partnered together for many years. The blue economy offers substantial opportunities for inclusive growth, the very bottom-up growth your government is focused on. We share a commitment to the sustainable governance and conservation of water bodies as we work to unlock the full potential of the blue economy for all levels of society. Canada recognizes and fully supports Kenya's global leadership in blue economy, green growth, and climate change mitigation. Mr. President, our countries have a proud legacy of defending our shared values and our way of life. Military training and cooperation is an area of long-standing partnership between our armed forces. Canada was one of the original founding partners of the International Peacekeeping Support Training Centre, and we continue to work closely with the Centre for the training of KDF and other African military personnel. I'm happy to share that Canada is planning a significant increase in its training cooperation with the Centre this year. As Commonwealth members, Canada and Kenya share a strong commitment to multilateralism and global peace building. We deeply value Kenya's leadership in regional and international forums, and we are proud to stand alongside you in support of the multinational security support mission in Haiti, where our joint efforts reflect a shared dedication to restoring stability and supporting the Haitian people. As High Commissioner, I am deeply committed to strengthening these ties and exploring new avenues for cooperation that benefit both our peoples, including through our binational commission dialogue. I look forward to working closely with your government, civil society, and the Kenyan people to advance our shared goals, to deepen our friendship, and to enhance our people-to-people ties. Your Excellency, I bring with me warm greetings of the government from Governor-General Mary Simon and Prime Minister Mark Carney, and from the people of Canada. I assure you of my sincere dedication to the responsibilities entrusted to me. Thank you for the honor of receiving me today. Merci. Asante sana.
I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, by dint of Article 132(4)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya, do accept your letters of credence and authorize you to pursue the interests of your country within Kenya's territory by fostering bonds of friendship and promoting to the widest extent possible within the law the mutual aspirations of the peoples of our two nations. High Commissioner, congratulations on your appointment. Welcome to Kenya.
It was a great honor.
My really best wishes on your tour of duty. And I look forward to working with you on all the areas of mutual interest. I hope it's not yet.
Ambassador Designate, Republic of Belarus. He is a highly experienced Belarusian economist and is married to Miss Vernanika Buta, a famous Belarusian TV journalist. He graduated from the Belarusian Russian University in 2004 with a degree in economics and enterprise management and completed postgraduate studies at the Scientific Research Economic Institute of the Ministry of Belarus in 2014. Since joining the Ministry of Economy in 2010, he held several leadership roles, including head of HR department and deputy director of the entrepreneurship department. He played a pivotal role in modernizing personnel management and significantly contributed to improving the business climate in Belarus. He speaks Belarusian, Russian, English, and he's studying to speak Swahili.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, I have the honor to present to you Mr. Dmitry Krasauki, Ambassador Designate of the Republic of Belarus.
Your Excellency, Tukufu Rais, it's a great honor and privilege for me to present my credentials as Ambassador of the Republic of Belarus to the Republic of Kenya. I bring warm greetings and the sincere wishes of friendship and cooperation from the President and the people of Belarus. On behalf of our President, His Excellency Alexander Lukashenko, I would like to convey his sincere gratitude to Your Excellency for the warm and unforgettable reception during his visit in December 2023. The hospitality extended to him left a deep impression and further strengthened the bonds of friendship between our two states. As ambassador, I am committed to strengthening the partnership between Belarus and Kenya across all areas, including trade, investment, education, and cultural exchange. Moreover, I have the distinct pleasure to renew a cordial invitation to Your Excellency to undertake the first historic official visit of the President of the Republic of Kenya to Belarus. Such a visit would mark a new milestone in our bilateral relations and open promising avenues for cooperation and mutual growth. I look forward to working closely with Your Excellency and the government of Kenya to further advance our bilateral relations for the benefit of our peoples. Umoja ni nguvu, utengano ni udhaifu. Thank you for the kind reception and the opportunity to serve at the bridge of friendship between our nations. Dziękuję wielkie, asante sana.
I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, by dint of Article 132(4)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya, do accept your letters of credence and authorize you to pursue the interests of your country within Kenya's territory by fostering the bonds of friendship and promoting to the widest extent possible the mutual aspirations of our two peoples, of our two nations. Congratulations, Ambassador, on your appointment. Thank you. On behalf of the government and people of Kenya, I welcome you to Kenya. My very best wishes as you execute your responsibilities, and I look forward to working with you in all areas of mutual benefit. Thank you. Karibu.
Ambassador Designate, Republic of Congo. Until his appointment, he was Defense Attaché of the Republic of Congo, Chargé d'Affaires of the Embassy of the Congo to the Republic of South Africa. He has been a career soldier at the Ministry of National Defense since 1982. He has held numerous positions, including Commander of the Command and Regulation Company and Chief of Operations in the 1st Armored Regiment. He is also Operational Officer at the General Staff of the Congolese Armed Forces, Chief of the General Command Post, Operational Officer at the General Staff, Head of the Protocol Division at the Directorate of International Relations in the Ministry. He pursued a military career before becoming a diplomat. He is married to Pierre Yoduma and has 3 children. He speaks French, English, Spanish, and Russian.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, I have the honor to present to you Mr. Leon Yanduma, Ambassador Designate of the Republic of Congo.
Your Excellency, Mr. President of the Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, the Prime Minister, Minister for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora. I am Léon François Yanduma, appointed Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Congo to the Republic of Kenya. I am honored to present to you first the letter of recall from my predecessor, Ambassador Jean-Pierre Osei, to whom I pay tribute for the work accomplished during his mission, and then the letter of credence by which the President of the Republic of Congo, His Excellency Denis Sassou Nguesso, requests you to welcome me as Ambassador of Congo to Kenya. To this end, I would like to thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. President of the Republic of Kenya, for your kindness and granting my approval and the opportunity you have given me to present my credentials to you in such a short time. In return, I can assure you that I will put all my energy and enthusiasm at the disposal of the Congo-Kenya relationship, a privileged relationship between two people who everything unites: history, friendship, culture. As a reminder, the holding in Brazzaville of the first major joint Congo-Kenya Cooperation Commission from July 7 to 8, 2023, marked by your physical presence, boosted this cooperation with, to its credit, the signing of nearly 20 agreements in several fields. Thus, it is at the end of this initiative that the operationalization of the Oyo Technical Institute, thanks to Kenya expertise, is being finalized. In renewing my thanks to you, my wife, and all staff of the Congolese Embassy in Nairobi for your warm welcome, I would like to assure you, Mr. President of the Republic, of Congo's desire to perpetuate this cooperation with your beautiful country. Long live Congo, long live Kenya, long live Congo-Kenya cooperation. Thank you for your kind attention. Asante sana.
I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, by dint of Article 132(4)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya, do accept your letters of credence and authorize you to pursue the interests of your country within Kenya's territory by promoting friendship and also fostering the bonds of friendship between our two countries to the widest extent possible within the law and the mutual interest of the people of our two nations. Congratulations, Ambassador, on your appointment.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Welcome to Kenya.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
My very, very best wishes to you as you undertake your tour of duty.
Thank you.
And I look forward to working with you on all the areas of mutual interest.
Thank you.
So you came from South Africa?
Yeah.
Ambassador Designate, Kingdom of Sweden. Since 2020 to 2025, Ambassador of Sweden to France, also accredited to Monaco. In 2015 to 2020, he was Director General for Administration in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. From 2013 to 2015, Deputy Director General, Head of the Department for Education. He has also been a member of the board of Site International, University of Paris, where his hobbies include history, In 1982 to 1983, he was at the University of Uppsala, Program for International Business Administration in Sweden. His hobbies include history, reading, traveling, and hiking.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, I have the honor to present to you Mr. Haken Hekesson, Ambassador Designate of the Kingdom of Sweden.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya. It is with great honor and pleasure that I present to you my credentials and my personal greetings from His Majesty, the King of Sweden. Kenya and Sweden are good friends and long-standing partners. Last year, we celebrated 60 years of diplomatic relations. In the commercial field, we've been here even longer. Ericsson came already in 1896, Atlas Copco in the 30s, and Tetra Pak in the 50s. And since Kenya's independence, around 50 Swedish companies have established a presence here. They become part of this thriving and dynamic economy and are very happy to be here. And there is scope to do even more together, and I will do my very best to make that happen. Your Excellency, Kenya and Sweden work hand in hand in multilateral fora to promote peace, prosperity, and a rules-based world order in line with the UN Charter. We also have a long bilateral partnership in development cooperation to improve livelihoods, foster innovation, and resilience. Today, we increasingly use new, innovative instruments such as guarantees, challenge funds, and PPPs to engage with our Kenyan partners and to mobilize additional funds. Furthermore, we have a strong collaboration regarding environment and climate change. Here, as in so many other areas, Kenya serves as a true source of inspiration. We have developed a strong cooperation, bilaterally, multilaterally, but also through our growing commercial ties to accomplish the green and digital transition. Your Excellency, the relationship between Kenya and Sweden is grounded in mutual respect, in trust and friendship. I am deeply honored to become Sweden's ambassador to the Republic of Kenya, and I will do my utmost to strengthen and deepen our relations and friendship even further in the coming years. Thank you. Asante sana.
Thank you. I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, by dint of Article 132(4)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya, do accept your letters of credence and authorize you to pursue the interests of your country within Kenya's territory by promoting the bonds of friendship and, to the widest extent possible, the mutual interests of the peoples of our two countries. Ambassador, congratulations on your appointment. Welcome to Kenya. My very best wishes on your tour of duty, and I look forward to working with you in all areas of mutual interest. Karibu.
Thank you. Asante sana, Your Excellency.
Welcome, Ambassador.
Thank you.
Ambassador designate the State of Israel. Until his appointment as ambassador, he has been Israel's special envoy for climate change and sustainability in charge of Israel climate foreign policy. He is a career diplomat with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs since 1994. He has occupied many posts, some of which include ambassador to Senegal, to the Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, and Cape Verde Republic. He has also been director of the Department of Holocaust Remembrance and Combating Anti-Semitism. He holds an MA degree in Islamic Studies and BA in Middle Eastern and Islamic Studies from the Hebrew University. He is married and a father of 4 children. He speaks 7 languages and is currently studying Swahili. He loves nature, sports, and reading.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, I have the honor to present to you Mr. Gideon Beha, Ambassador Designate of the State of Israel.
Your Excellency, Jambo, it is a great honor for me to stand before you today and to convey, on behalf of my head of states, His Excellency Yitzhak Herzog, and on behalf of the people of the State of Israel, our warmest greetings and heartfelt compliments to you personally, and for you to the people of the Republic of Kenya. It is my privilege to present to Your Excellency the letter of recall of my esteemed predecessor, as well as the letter of credence by which His Excellency President Herzog has appointed me as Ambassador of the State of Israel to the Republic of Kenya. I assume this responsibility with humility and deep sense of purpose. It is my earnest hope to build upon the strong historic and friendly relations that so warmly exist between our 2 countries and to strengthen them furthermore. Kenya and Israel enjoy a long-standing and resilient friendship, grounded in mutual respect and shared values, and demonstrated time and again through fruitful cooperation and solidarity. Our bilateral ties span a wide range of sectors, including water, energy, trade, agriculture, health, security, ICT, and culture. I am fully committed to enhancing collaboration in these areas and more through knowledge exchange, joint initiatives, and capacity-building efforts, especially under the framework of Mashav, Israel's Agency for International Development Cooperation. There is a saying in Swahili, panaponia, pananjia. When there is a will, there is a way. I am particularly eager to work closely with your esteemed government in advancing cooperation on pressing global challenges, especially environmental protection and climate change adaptation and mitigation. These are areas of growing urgency that called for bold joint action, and we place great importance on strengthening our shared response. Your Excellency, I would like to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude for the friendship, support, and prayers extended by you and the people of Kenya to the State of Israel. I look forward with enthusiasm to working together to further our common goals and deepen bonds between our peoples. Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, Mungu akubariki. Mungu abariki Kenya na Mungu abariki Israel. Asante sana.
I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, by dint of Article 132(4)(b) of the Constitution of Kenya, do accept your letters of credence and authorize you to pursue the interests of your country within Kenya's territory by fostering the bonds of friendship and promoting to the widest extent possible the mutual aspirations of the people of our 2 nations. Welcome, Ambassador, to Kenya. Congratulations on your appointment. My very, very best wishes on your tour of duty. and I look forward to working with you on all areas of mutual interest. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Now that was a brief ceremony here at State House Nairobi, where President William Ruto this morning has received credentials from 9 newly appointed envoys from the various countries of Indonesia, Spain, Finland, Slovak, Canada, Belarus, Congo, Sweden and Israel. The last person to hand over his credence was the Israel High Commissioner. He has talked about focusing on agriculture, trade, health, climate change, among others, between the two nations. And now they're going to take a photo session with the president. But earlier on, if you're just joining us, our viewers, the Indonesian ambassador to Kenya has promised the head of state and government officials that they will continue to strengthen trade, investment, as well as cultural exchange between the two nations to further the bilateral ties that has been fostered between the two nations for years. He vowed to further focus on the blue economy, mining and transportation. After the Indonesian ambassador, it was followed by Spain, where Spain's envoy assured the president and his administration of a political consultation to strengthen the country's democracy, trade and investment. Also, Finland envoy, and you do remember, viewers, that the president of Finland visited Kenya a few months back. It was about the 60th anniversary between the two countries, while the president focused on the relations. Let's get to hear the national anthem. Well, that concludes the brief session that has started as early as 9 a.m. here at State House Nairobi, where President William Ruto received credentials from 9 envoys. I was on explaining about Finland. The Finland envoy talked about the relations between the two countries, especially following the state visit by the head of state from Finland, focusing on the 60th anniversary between the two countries, where the president of Finland, after visiting the country, told the president and of course assured the administration of a trade and investment, especially on the education sector, which was very critical for the two key government installations, with the president clearly stating that this will tie into the competency-based education that the government is focusing on. A similar fashion that is being implemented in Finland will be an additional boost for the education sector and learners across the country. Also, the Finland envoy focused on the dialogue and engagements between the two countries, especially on the recent state visit, assuring the head of state that some of the key tenets of the agreements will be followed up. And of course, she finished on talking about supporting the youth in the success of any country, urging the president to, of course, ensure that the youth of this particular country are supported. And of course, following on was a Slovak, and the Slovak envoy assured on the innovation and security. Now that concludes that brief session. The president will be having an tete-a-tete with the various envoys, and of course that concludes our broadcast here in collaboration with State House Nairobi. And of course we will hand it over to you back to Broadcasting House. That is my colleague Bentroy Njue. I am Abdiaziz Hashim. Good morning for now.
Thank you, Abdiaziz Hashim, live from State House here in Nairobi. Abdiaziz Hashim, also my partner right here on Newstech, just giving us a brief on what has just transpired. The 9 foreign envoys' credentials have been presented to the president, mentioning Indonesia, Spain, Finland, Canada, Congo, Sweden, Israel, and Slovak, just to mention a few. And because of the interest of time, and Abdi has really covered a lot of ground in regards to that process, but the president has urged all those envoys to foster bilateral relations with Kenya and their native countries as well. More details on that, we'll be having a detailed report in our 1 p.m. and subsequent bulletin. But just in case you just joined us earlier on, before we crossed over to State House Nairobi, I had been engaging two climate change and food security experts to just delve into the issue of food security and climate change. Just a quick reintroduction. Just next to me, we have Joseph Mbada, who is the program officer at CODAID. If you don't know what CODAID is, it's Catholic Organization for Relief and Development Aid. And just next to him, we have Primal Bhatt. Primal is from the head of Technical Engineering Irrigation section from Elgon, Kenya, who are experts in not only matters agriculture but also farm implements as well. And gentlemen, we were watching what was happening at State House Nairobi. Finland, my colleague has mentioned Finland, and we also mentioned Finland right here. We'll be talking about that, Joseph. But I would want us to just cover the ground. How does climate change solutions partnerships enhance effective addressing food security and climate change? You have mentioned about some project you had in the northern part of Kenya.
Yes.
Tell us about this partnership, because we have one with Finland, just like our colleague has mentioned.
Yeah. So you see, it's also government initiatives like Mama Doing Good is from our First Lady, Mama Rachel Ruto. She's empowering the women farmers, especially the small farmers, giving us the technologies, the informations, empowering that. Together with that one, the many NGOs right now doing, like as my brother Joseph mentioned, they are the Finlands, they are the other NGOs, they are coming direct to the private sector partnership. They're giving us the dam liners on coast-to-coast basis. So they are encouraging the small farmers to have a water reservoir or water pan to use in dry spell, and to sustain the harsh environmental things. Used together with the drip irrigation and mulch paper, you save 70 to 90% of water, meaning you are still surviving, and plus product you can still sell in the in the markets out. So on the northern parts where we are doing on there are around 150 hectares. Yes, there are some of the refugee camps, some of our farmers. We are catching the water catchment area where we are preparing the reservoirs. From reservoirs, the water will pump back to the farming with the community. Community initiatives and involvements is very, it must be on proper stage to fulfill these requirements.
And is it a game changer? Because you're talking about the northeastern part of Kenya, which is largely known to be arid.
Yes, because you see, most of when it's rain, it's flooding everywhere. After a week or 10 days, you can't even find a drop of water around. So if we are able to catch that water by making the reservoirs or putting a dam liner, you can sustain up to next 3 months or 4 months. That's a one full season to grow onions, tomatoes, like cash crop. You can still survive, will still sustain that. And it will be the game changer. It will give you the more employment. People will start to work. They will be busy on developing their farming and shambas.
And Mbada, you've mentioned that there's something you worked with the government of Finland, and I do remember when the head of state was here about 2 months ago, he did mention something in regards to water and food security. Maybe you care to explain more?
Yeah, but before I do that, let me just pick up on what Kamal said. I like, he talked about private sector, NGOs, but and we also work extensively with Northern Kenyan industry. Indeed, very right in what he said. Partnerships are really a game changer, as you asked. But our partnerships extend to, I like that you mentioned communities. We are also now getting to work with government. And I'm saying this so that I can lay ground for the question on the Finnish embassy and their support. So we're also seeing projects where government also says, let Elgon go. They understand the context and the knowledge much better, so we can work with them. It saves us time and we get the technical capacity we want. So what we are doing with the Finnish embassy in Kenya, the Finnish embassy in Kenya is co-funding a project that is also funded by IFAD. And we are working with IFAD and the government of Kenya to implement a project in 7 counties in Western Kenya. It's called the Rural Kenya Financial Inclusion Facility. And besides that, there is also a second project that is primarily funded by the Embassy of Finland in Kenya called Green Funding for Youth Employment, targeting 4,000 youth. And it's also in the 7 counties in Western Kenya. And what the project is doing is that, like I said, first it's a collaboration. We are working with the government, we are working with both national, county, and we are working with private sector within the projects, which are the financial institutions. And then there are also MSMEs. But the whole essence of the support from the Finnish grant is to make sure that we support green investments by the youth. And that will include, if Elgon wanted, if a youth wanted an irrigation system, like you talk about water collection, they would easily apply to a fund that has been granted by the Finnish embassy. Because it is available to them, like he said, even at a subsidized interest rate. But the idea is to invest in initiatives that actually address climate change adversities and also take up innovations like we're talking about. How do you then, other than mitigate, how do you also become resilient to it?
And Primal, we're talking about smart technology in agriculture. What exactly are we talking about? Because I've seen, when I was growing up, we used to have sprinklers. Now we have drip irrigation. And others, we have even, I've seen sensors in agriculture. There's something you were telling us that you can control a greenhouse that is 1 kilometer away. Just, you can water, you can put the fertilizer, you can test everything right from your office. But this technology, as even we talk about them, what about for the small scale farmers? What are some of the solutions for small-scale farmers in regards to more specifically water storage?
Sure. So, Algon Kenya, it's operating in country since 1898. I'm talking plus 125 years. So, our directors and Kantaria family come with the initiative. It's called KATIC. That's Kantaria Agriculture Technology and Innovation Center. Collaborate with Nairobi University.
Oh, you're talking about the partnerships.
Partnerships. So it's a 50-acre. We start with the students, the next generation. So there's a 50-acre land kept aside by Nairobi University. There has the exhibitions, innovation center. So like students have some innovation, bring it to Algon. We will further take it to the farmers because we are the big farmers. Let's talk about the small farmers, how we are serving. So like you see, the farmers small farmers are scattered everywhere. Like you see, if you see the floriculture or horticulture, it's the Naivasha, Timau, the specific. But the small farmers are scattered. Yeah. So what we do, we are collecting the database or informations and we give our knowledge back to the small scale farmer. Like if you have the shamba, my brother has a shamba, send us the Google coordinates. While sitting here, we can see your land terrain, your slope, and we can design. We channel you when it's rain. We advise you where to have a collection point and where to have the reservoir. From the Google Earth, we see the slope, land terrain, everything, and we say, now, this is now your farmlands. Okay, advice is free, of course, there's nothing charged, it's completely free. So we tell them, like, this is now your land, should be the channel, bringing down 2 meter, 300, 400 meter down or 1 kilometer down to the reservoir. This is the collection point. From collection points, reservoirs is this capacity. Your plot is 5 acres, 1 acre, 2 acre, half acre. You need this amount of water to sustain next 3 or 4 months. Let's plan according to that one. Again, we have, as you know, floricultures, like while we're sitting, floricultures is very advanced in Kenya. Operator, while sitting in operation room, can give a command like 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, the greenhouse to open the water and close the water. Completely computerized system. Small scales also, Algon Kenya, we are developing those type of concept for small scale. Like you can watch, it's water time to give. It will give you the alert on your mobile. It's now a bit dry, irrigate. From the mobile, you can give the command, yes, start the irrigation for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15. You can even see like what is the radiation cycles, what's the water you given, what's the fruit state. These innovations we are going
so in a nutshell, you're saying that when you talk about smart agriculture, it cuts across from from 50 by 100 to thousands of acres.
Yes.
And I'm looking at the policy standpoint, because you've been able to deal with a number of governments as well. What should be the government's top priority regarding water and irrigation to safeguard the nation's breadbasket? Because we know very well, when we talk about maize, we know we're talking about some parts in Nyanza and in the Rift. We talk about certain crops. But if you ask me, we should be taking advantage, for lack of a better word, taking advantage of our different soils and our different climates as well.
I think Female already answered that question. I think there is a first question you asked him, what can we do? I think the government's...
I'm talking about the policy part.
The policy part, yes. So let me tell you something. The government has a number of policies. It has a policy on the development of arid and semi-arid areas. There's a agricultural strategy paper in place now. And they have a Climate Change Act now. They know they've also signed on, related to climate change, national NDCs, nationally determined contributions on how to reduce. And the reason I'm mentioning this is that in all this legislation, there are targeted policies, provisions that talk about water conservation. We also have the Water Act, and it also goes as far ahead as developing water resource users at ground level, and even gives provisions on what you can or cannot do along with water bodies. But for me, the question is not really the policy position, because the policy position, like in many other areas in Kenya, is quite enriched. I think the problem comes in when it comes to...
No. Okay. So, just a minute, we need to check your microphone. There's something you wanted to talk about, Prima?
Yeah, so let me add one more point, what you said. Like irrigations, it's mostly we see is imported, it's a bit costly. That concept is, we need to get people awareness that it's not that cost now. Because we have local manufacturing unit. Instead of we to import that thing, Elgon Kenya right now is locally manufactured. Your drip line will be manufactured. Locally with the international standard, UV treated, it can stay against the harsh weather, harsh conditions. So more encourage on the local manufacturing, and also the what is it called, the knowledge bank. We all are farmers. After every one house there is a one agronomist, you can see them. Get knowledge out, knowledge bank, social medias, encourage them. We will go far.
And that was my next question, because you mentioned that indeed you offer some of the solutions to the farmers for free. I will look at your land, but for free.
Yeah.
These solutions and the partnership that we have talked about, which is the most challenging, the biggest challenge in addressing climate change, water scarcity and water collection in the country? I know cost is one of the things, because when we talk about greenhouses, that's a big cost. But we talk about a farmer who has maybe a plot of 50 by 100, a quarter acre, an acre, or less than even 5 acres. What are some of these?
So most challenges, as I'm saying, farmers were getting, like you see, it's look flatland, but there is a plus or minus even 10 centimeter, and the nature of water to flow from higher point to lower point. So get it right directions or right place where to dig reservoir is the challenge. Second thing, like on the decision of like what quantity of water you suppose should be stored to take you another 3 months, including your domestic use or your livestock or your farming use. It's us, we to tell, like, you come with your half acre or quarter, even an eighth an acre. We said, okay, your requirement is 10,000 liters for next 3 months. Get a reservoir which can sustain up to 20,000. You are very safe on that one. So that type of knowledge, people sometimes get scared to see the prices. No, come and talk with us. We give you the honest solutions. We are behind farmer's success. If farmer's success, we'll tell another one, business will come itself. But the first thing, get the straight line.
The right information.
Right information.
Yes, there's something that you are saying, Joseph.
Yeah,
and
about
still on the same, we have also made strides in water harvesting.
Yes.
How can we improve storage of water, especially when we have heavy rains? Because the September that we are headed to is going to be quite dry. And are we building enough dams, enough sand dams? Are we going into places that, like Elgon for drip irrigation system, dam liners? What exactly are we doing, the strides that we are making?
All right, so in our work as CODID in Northern Kenya, we've discovered a number of things that really work. One, again, I reiterate, working with private sector. Companies like Elgon, like you mentioned, are willing to even subsidize or even part of their CRS to even go below cost. So one of the things you can do, like we already talked about, is develop strategic partnerships with people who can make that thing cheaper to the smallholder farmer, like you said. So there's the issue of collaboration. Are we doing enough there? We are getting there. At least now we are seeing a lot of partnerships with people that we would not have expected to be together. The engineering firms, research institutes, government, NGOs, and of course community. Community organizations. So number one is the collaboration. Number two, I have seen that communities are also getting together. So now it's no longer about my half an acre farm and your half an acre farm. We can all say, listen, let's have a common community water reservoir. And they are doing that. And what is interesting is that when they start that, private sector comes in and says, well, I can give a tank or I can give some level of infrastructure. And because the community manages it, probably at a small fee, you know, for maintenance. The community is able to pay back the private investor, and they get their return on investment. The government also chips in some subsidy because it is their responsibility, both national and county. So we are seeing innovations. We are seeing even youth groups deciding we want to have sufficient and quality quantities of water, but we want to commercialize it. And they get together with people like Elgon, you know. They don't need, okay, they need the government, of course, but you have water resource associations also. So what I'm saying is that we are doing well. We could do more. But it is definitely much better than leaving it all to the gods.
Because the water is still draining.
As you said, see the 5 years ago where we've been and where right now. It's much better. We are still on a course of moving. We are better right now, but not yet on that level. Yeah, like I really appreciate Mr. Joseph, what he said, his partnership with the private sectors, with the government and communities. All are participating right now, and we will reach there. Like it's moving somewhere.
Yeah, still on the same, Primal, I'm looking at there's often a competition for water, and we have seen some, you have a small shamba, even here in urban centers, we have a small space. We've seen people even using the sacks, you know, hydroponics as well. There's competition for water between agriculture, industry, and also growing for domestic use. How do we ensure the small scale holder or farmer who grows our food is not left behind in this competition?
So I agree what my brother Joseph is saying. Joseph is saying community come together. Have the community reservoir. Community reservoir will sustain us. Like you want to go 1 acre. He's saying with the small fee, no problem. Get meter to every shamba with the community. Dig the reservoirs, get the water rain fed, channel it, and like you use 10 cubic meter, you charge us for that one. I use 20 cubic meter, let him charge me 20 cubic meter. So the community role here, you know, we can't just say it's this person job or that. It's a collective responsibility for all of us. So let's go with the collective responsibility for all of us, because if water scarcity hits, all of us are affected. It's not like that I stay here. No, you will feel everywhere. You will feel it. So the community is the best, as is said. Get it on community base.
Joseph, I was rewind up. I would like to pick your mind on your last segments, and I began this segment by saying that the hottest 10 years in history have been the last 10 years, and the hottest year in history has been last year. We've had 29 COP conferences. But we still, the temperatures keep rising. But I would like to pick your mind on the future of water collection and what we need to do as Kenya, just like we've talked about communities, now as a country, to ensure that the food security that we have been able to maintain, we are not there yet, but we can improve and maybe be self-sufficient.
Okay. So do you want me to go first on COP, the 29, or?
I'm saying we've had so many conferences, including the African summit that was here in Nairobi.
I always say COP also has made some headways, but COP is based on the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC. And like I always, like we had a conversation, it's not legally binding. So, I mean, it is more of, I am your friend and I don't want to look bad, so I'll do that. It's what we actually base the nationally determined contributions on. But, and it has a lot of issues. And as many issues as you will find in any COP conference.
Okay. The way forward, because of interest of time.
I mean, way forward, COP is really progressive. I wish people would make their commitments and people will be candid when they are negotiating. And we will not be giving one and then taking with another.
Primat?
So what happened here? Let's be... have the collective responsibility. We can't throw to one another. Give the proper quality, encourage the local manufacture, give proper material. It's a dam liner 0.5 mm, 0.7 mm, 1 mm. Large scale go with the 1 mm dam liner, technicality. Give proper technical advice where the farmer can sustain it. Don't have the over budget or under budget. Give proper advice. Keep plus or minus 5-10%, and 100% success.
Yeah.
Thank you. That has been Primal Bat from Elgon, Kenya, the technical engineering, and more specifically, he is an expert in matters irrigation. And because you're looking at what we are doing as a country in matters agriculture, rain-fed agriculture is not sustainable yet. Just next to him, we have Joseph Mbada, who is a program officer, Code Aid. Code Aid, as I mentioned earlier, is Catholic Organization for Relief and Development Aid, where they're doing a lot of work in regards to matters climate change and ensuring that communities also conserve the little water that we have. Indeed, thank you indeed so much for joining us on that short segment. Earlier on, we held that live conversation from State House, where the President was accepting the credentials of 9 foreign envoys in the country. Well, that marks the end of our program. Many thanks indeed for joining us. My name is Bentro Njue. Earlier on, we had Lentha Odingo on the sign language interpretation. Now I think we have Susan Thuku, and I'm now giving the baton to Kasichana